Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome back. So in this video I wanted to take a look at a weapon that is probably one of my most prized weapons in my collection right now, and that is my God Roll Imago loop. Now I actually included a clip of me getting this to drop in one of my previous videos, and everybody in the comments freaked out because of the roll that I got. Now this is a unique weapon. It can drop from either the Undying Mind Strike or the Echo Chamber Strike, the PlayStation exclusive strike, and the reason why this is such a unique weapon is because if you get the right perk roll, then you can essentially have an updated Year 3 Fatebringer, and that's what I have here. So take a look at the perks. Firstly we have Outlaw. Precision kills with this weapon dramatically increase reload speed, and the other perk, Firefly, precision kills with this weapon cause the target to explode. This is an incredible perk combination to have on this weapon, or any weapon in general really. It's great to have these two perks, but this weapon especially is nice to have because it turns into a Fatebringer. This is the same perk roll as the Fatebringer. The only difference between mine and the actual Fatebringer is that I don't have explosive rounds. Instead I have rifle barrel, which increases the range and decreases the reload speed. This is the only difference between my perk roll and an actual Fatebringer roll, but honestly I think I actually prefer rifle barrel over explosive rounds. In general I don't really like explosive rounds just because I feel like it kind of throws off my aim and makes hitting targets a little bit more difficult, at least it does for me. So I honestly much prefer rifle barrel over explosive rounds on this thing. Now for the sights, in case anybody's curious about this as well, I have the True Sight IS, the Sure Shot IS, and the Quick Draw IS. Now the True Sight and the Sure Shot IS are generally accepted to be the two best options for hand cannons, so I have a choice of both here, which I'm really happy about as well. This honestly could not be any better, this hand cannon, at least for me. I really do love this roll. I know some people may prefer a different roll, some people may prefer explosive rounds over rifle barrel, or they may want hammer forged or something, but this for me, this roll is perfect. It is an absolute beauty when it comes to PvE. It's my go-to weapon for any PvE activity, raids, strikes, anything. It's just such a nice weapon to use. Hitting headshots with this thing is incredibly satisfying, especially with this perk roll because, well, firstly you have Outlaw, which means that when you get a kill with a precision hit, you reload super fast, and in PvE that's really important, especially for this weapon, or at least hand cannons in general, because they tend to have a low magazine size. This one has a magazine size of 10, so you're going to find yourself reloading quite a lot, and having that super fast reload speed is going to come in super handy for that. On top of that I then have Firefly, which makes getting precision kills extra satisfying because it causes enemies to explode, and that explosion can also do splash damage to nearby enemies. So this perk makes it a really efficient weapon for clearing out groups of low level enemies such as thralls, dregs, etc. It's this combination of perks that makes it such a monster to use in PvE, and it's why people love Fatebringer as well. It was the perfect hand cannon. Outlaw, Firefly, explosive rounds, and the icing on the cake back when primaries used to do elemental damage, Fatebringer did arc damage. It was practically impossible to top Fatebringer. Like I said earlier, I much prefer rifle barrel on this thing over explosive rounds because that increased range makes it a lot easier to hit my targets at a distance, and little things like in the raid, it allows me to say one hit shanks, which I really like. It's just a small thing, but stuff like that I really do like. And honestly I get much more use out of increased range than I would with explosive rounds, and it just complements the other two perks better. Although I wouldn't try using this weapon in PvP, at least not with this roll. This perk roll is definitely a PvE roll. I wouldn't try using this in PvP. I tried it and I just wasn't performing well at all. I did manage to get this one nice clip which I'm showing right here, but other than that I was missing a lot of shots and I just couldn't land any of them, or I just suck. Either way, I did not do well with this weapon at all in PvP. If you are going to use this in PvP, then you'd want a different perk roll, something with, say, Rangefinder, or Hidden Hand, or Luck in the Chamber, but not Outlaw and Firefly. Outlaw's fine, I suppose, for that super fast reload speed, but Firefly, you're just not going to get any use out of it. Anyway, that is it for this video. I do hope that you enjoyed this. If you've got an Imago loop yourself, then do let me know in the comments what role you have. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.